Imagine a world with no cyber threats, a world that allows you, only you, to have control of your information being shared or not. No unauthorized users or hackers involved. Please don't hold your breath. Let me formally introduce the group, the talented and skilled Omar, Brandon, Justin, and Jonathan, and yours truly, Sean. In this presentation, we will be revealing the many types of cyber threats, including phishing, session hijacking, denial of service, and credential reuse. We will highlight what the main methods are, what precautionary measures to take to prevent and stop these attacks, and as well giving you, the viewer, practical tips on how to spot the various types of attacks on your personal information. A denial of service attack is a security event that occurs when an attacker takes action that prevents legitimate users from accessing targeted computer systems, devices, or other network resources. We have different types of DOS out there. We have distributed DOS, advanced persistent DOS, denial of service as a service. You can spot this DOS attack by checking your website periodically to see if it is running more sluggishly than usual. Also, watch to see if you are sporadically receiving the service unavailable message. As the hacker starts ramping up his attack, you may notice these symptoms. To prevent this method, we have the firewalls, switches, routers, black holing, and sinkholing. Those are just a few of the defensive techniques in preventing such denial of service attacks. I would like to thank the group, our instructor, and the rest of the class for a great project.
In this portion of the show, I will be addressing malware. Malware is a software that is intended to damage or disable computers and computer systems. It is the abbreviated term for malicious software, with these listed as the various types. You have Trojans, viruses, adware, crimeware, worms. And as you can see, that Trojan horses are used most to infiltrate your system. Many forms of malicious software is implanted in your PC using the curiosity method in the form of emails, also by bypassing security and downloading free applications or even using some of those adult websites. The most common alert that a system has been infected by malicious software is that deathly slow computer. For some, you might be experiencing system crashes where you get that big blue screen, and also those unwanted pop-ups that we love to click on, but I'm sure none of you out there actually click on them, do you? It's interesting to note that malicious software, when it was first created, it was done as a prank, yet it has more than one objective. The first being to, kill your computer. Um, Secondly, it's also utilized to steal your personal information for their personal gain. Bloody hackers. Thank you so much for being a part of this presentation. In closing, I want to make you aware on how you prevent these malicious attacks. You can start by getting any well-known antivirus program, Norton, McAfee. I use McAfee, but I found that anti-malwarebytes works a little different than your traditional antivirus. It searches different compartments of your computer that the antiviruses I have found don't do. You can also get Spybot Search and Destroy. These are all free downloads. Or you can also follow this three-step method. Stop before you download. Think before you click. And make sure you mix letters and numbers and symbols in your passwords and do not use the same ones over and over again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Phishing. Phishing is the attempt to obtain sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, and credit card and bank account details, often for malicious reasons by disguising as a trustworthy entity in electronic communication. Techniques: link manipulation, misspelling URLs or subdomains, filter evasion, using photos with text to evade anti phishing filters, website forgery, phishing sites that alter the address bar after the victim has visited the phishing site. Social engineering, giving users an incentive for clicking on the link or a title, a fake article, something that will cause an emotional reaction out of the victim, forcing them to click on the link and get infected. Pop ups requesting information, evil twin, fake Wi Fi networks that look similar to legitimate public networks in places like the airport, hotels, coffee shops, McDonald's, etc. How are these techniques implemented? Spear phishing, attacks targeted against a specific individual or company. These account for 91% of attacks. Whaling, attacks against high ranking persons within a business such as senior executives. Clone phishing, an attacker creates identical twin or clone of a reputable email and replaces a link with a malicious link or may even add malicious attachments. Phone phishing, calling and acting as if there are problems with the victim's bank account. Ways to spot phishers: look for mismatched URLs, misleading domain names within URLs, poor spelling or grammar, offers that seem too good to be true, and threats or repercussions for not paying or giving information are unrealistic. How to prevent phishing? There's no real way to prevent phishers from phishing, but there are ways to protect yourself. Protect your computer with a firewall, spam filters, antivirus, and anti-spyware software. Do not click on links, download files, or open attachments from unknown email addresses. Do not give information over the phone.
Credential reuses in gaming. The game industry, the video game industry is well known for credential reuse attacks. It happens all the time, whether massive breaches or tiny crimes. Steam in 2015, there was a major incident on Christmas Day on the biggest PC gaming hub. Information being leaked accidentally by Valve. What had happened was Valve decided that they wanted to try something new, and it went very badly, and everyone's information got leaked. I don't think too many incidents were reported, though. Next slide. Gaming forums. In early 2017, 2.5 million Xbox and PlayStation illegal forum users were hacked. The forum users would download illegal copies of Xbox 360 and PSP games. Next slide. Preventing credential reuse issues. TrueKey.com is a good place to start. It really helps. Don't use the same password for every site if you're not going to use TrueKey. Switch between at least 3 to 5 different passwords to keep a note of them. It really helps in the long run.
For the final portion of our cyber threats presentation, I'll be discussing session hijacking in the IT industry. Session hijacking in the IT industry is an attack that happens when a hacker maliciously takes users' cookies. No, not these cookies, or these cookies either. Internet cookies are messages that web servers pass to your web browser when you visit internet sites. Your browser stores each message in a small file called a cookie. Accounts and password information can be stored inside these cookies. Once hackers have the cookies, they can gain unauthorized access to the information or services in the computer system. The hacker will use malware or can simply read network traffic to gain unauthorized access to packets which contain user information and passwords within the saved cookies. Once the hacker has that information, they can access a user's account and use it for fraudulent and malicious purposes. This can happen on Facebook, Twitter, email, and online store servers and accounts. Session hijacking can be prevented by encrypting the traffic during a session and by frequently changing your passwords and login credentials.